vlog. So I just want to share. My daughter is at that age where she knows how to draw such very interesting art, and she stamped it with a well done. Here's another one. See? I think this is supposed to be a bird. This is what came today. Last vlog, I think I got this pastel-y, really pretty highlighters. Well, I also got the fluorescent kind. Oh my god. Today is March 1st. Ooh. The purple I've seen before. Ooh, that's pretty too. Oh. Okay. Not bad. Okay, here's the other thing that I got. This is ridiculous. It's a fish pencil case. I am happy with this one. Let's look at my fish. Fred. Yun lang gusto ko eh. Dried mango. Snaggletooth is sungki. Snaggletooth. What a cute word. Doodling. Look at that. The oranges like this. Goes crazy with the colors. Yeah. And using my trusty Bic, of course. Okay, so let me talk about Malibu Rising. It's going back and forth to the present, the Riva siblings, and then the past is the story of, well, at this moment, how their parents met. And right from the get-go, you can say that there's already this imbalance in the relationship. I mean, I love June. Hold on. She seems like a very sweet girl, very romantic. You know, she's like the wide-eyed, naive girl. I guess if you're 17 and this guy's 23 and he has a good singing voice, you know, you kind of like get lost in the image of like, oh, he's perfect. He's gorgeous, super handsome, super talented. And you kind of forget, or you kind of like close your eyes when you see the red flags. So that's what's going on at the moment with Malibu Rising. They're trying to ride the cars.
Go there.
I think Ganyan, that's too big for you. You're too big for that one.
And I'm a video like.
Okay, so it's nighttime, so I'm in my element again. This is about parents who decide to pull the plug on their sick child. No. Okay, what's in the box? What could it be? Do you wanna know? What's that? What's that, Jan? Do you want to know what's in? Look inside with me. Snacks. Okay. You want this?
Yes. What's that? Mommy, yes, mommy. We want it.
Okay.
I think it's Oreo.
One for the
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there. No mess.
Mommy, I think it's the
Here you go,
Oreo one. I think it's the Oreo, Mom.
No, it's a choo-choo.
It's a rain.
Okay, so I actually have been reading this book, Still Missing by Chevy Stevens. And this is another abduction story. And I think it's because I've been reading abduction stories that Kindle has started recommending me abduction stories. I was actually gonna quit on this book around 30% through because it was getting a little bit boring. Okay, the story starts with the girl that was captured, she's talking to a therapist. Okay, and since, you know, she's recalling the story retrospectively, you're like, okay, well, she already escaped anyway, so what's the point of this entire book? So around like 30%, I'm like, okay, I think I'm gonna quit on this. But then something happened, okay, which got me interested again, and so I continued, and now I am 55% through. In her story, she was already able to say what happened with the captor, because you don't know what happened to the captor. If, like, you don't know how she escaped, all you know is that she did. That one particular event that happened to her that got me interested was when she found out that she was pregnant, and she's like hating on the baby because obviously it's the baby of the captor, right? And how it shifts this baby inside her, how it shifts to something evil into becoming good the moment she felt it kick inside her. Basically, what I found very moving was when she gave birth. Okay, she had a girl, a daughter. This was the plan of the guy to have a child. Like, his main goal for abducting her is so he can have a family that is away from any influences of society. So he does not like how society is running, and so he's like, I'm gonna go get myself a wife, literally, and then I'm going to start a family with her here in the middle of nowhere. Well, actually in the mountains. So she is stuck inside this cabin, and the horrendous things that he does, like, he has some triggers, so he's not always angry or always hurting her, but when she hits a nerve, even unintentionally, you know, he becomes into even more of a demon. So anyway, yeah, back to the daughter. One day the daughter gets sick, and then I don't even want to vocalize what happens.
Oh no, the girl was sick.
Yeah, the girl was sick. The baby girl was sick. So horrible. I feel so bad for our main character. Like, the loss of a child, that is something I cannot fathom. One of the biggest fears I've ever had in my entire life. Still have that fear. I don't think I'll ever get over that fear. Would not wish it on my worst enemy. But yeah, so it happens to this girl, and now, like, this freaking guy, he is oh well, on to the next baby. But, you know, the circumstances of this baby's death was not accidental, although he did not kill her deliberately, but, you know, the neglect. Yeah, just basically that kapabayaan. So nakakainis. Yeah, so the problem now, the main character, is she is so scared. Even if she knows that this guy can't come after her anymore, she just believes, like, the PTSD is super strong. Who's that, Gigagab?
Everybody, who was?
Oh, what happened?
Mama.
Nasusit na naman.
Giggle.
Sabat ka.
Hey, stop being a daddy.
Daddy got scared. Okay, things just started getting juicy with still missing, because I'm like reading it and I'm like, okay, everything is solved. We're just trying to figure out what the identity is of this man who abducted her, and then, like, it turns out that someone close to her was actually responsible for what happened. Like, it's as if someone has tipped this weirdo into abducting her, and I'm around 75% through my and she's also getting it on with with one of the detectives. Yeah, I'm 77% through. Okay, so it's very interesting though that you see her healing while she is, I mean, it's been hard for her to get physical. So seeing her and this guy, detective, get it on is like, you know, good for her. Good for her. Good morning. What was so funny in your dream? What's so funny in your dream, boy? Huh? Good morning. What was your dream? Why were you laughing, boy? Okay, so I finished Still Missing by Chevy Stevens. So, like I said, I almost DNF'd this at 30-40%, and then it picked up a bit. So from like a 3-star to DNF book, it became like a 4-star book. And then towards the end, the character arc was just so like, what happened? Also with the characters who are, you know, like her family, her friends, like, I don't know, it almost was like Miss Chevy Stevens did not know what to do with the ending, like, because what kind of, I mean, okay, maybe it's for the shock factor that this person was the one who started this whole mess, and for a very dumb reason. Like, that's what I cannot accept. Okay, if the motive is so dumb, super unbelievable, like, I cannot get behind that. So I don't hate the book. I give it 3 stars because I like the middle. But I think it's the first time I encountered like a book from this, then it goes up, and then it goes down again. So quite a disappointing read. Yeah. So that's for Still Missing by Chevy Stevens. Okay, so since it was March 3rd the other day, I checked the National Bookstore Warehouse. Obviously, I love that shop because I keep on getting a lot of good stuff, and this one is so good. Like 99 pesos for this one. I didn't even see it the first time I browsed NBS. Okay. But look what it is. Okay, this is a book by one of my favorite authors ever. I did not know it was hardcover. Dude! Roxy by Neil and Jared Schusterman. I think Jared is his son. Was looking kinda dumb with a finger and a thumb in the shape of a nail on her forehead. You start coming in me, so stop running back to the rules and I have that down running. Tell us a reason you're wasted on the young. It's hunting season. Light up the dark. I would just like to show you how I annotate now, realistically. Sometimes I annotate like this, you know, I highlight, I underline, I have notes, I have arrows. Sometimes a tab is enough. There are times also when I go like a bit crazy, when a lot of things happen in the text, I just go notes, highlight. Yeah, this part just had a lot of stuff I wanted to say, and so this spread in particular has a lot of notes.
Five little piggy jumping on the pool. One fell down above his head. Mama got the doctor and the doctor said, no more monkey jump, no more piggy jumping on the pool.
Dude, I was saying, okay, I'm gonna go take a shower, guys. What did you say, Yan? I think of
Exercise first.
exercise first. Keeping me accountable. There's this place called Tasty Treats M&L, and this is their soft tacos. And this is basically what I always get because I love the taste of this one. I was like upset because I thought I didn't have a good snack. Then I remembered the dried bagels that my husband gave me.
A flag.
It's a vlog. You draw it by yourself?
Yep. Baby, baby.
Ribbit.
I always been my age as a kid.
You are so
Look, I show
good. Let me see.
I show you how to make a vlog, mommy. You know how.
Okay. Yo, so this wouldn't be a mood reading vlog if I have not jumped books. Obviously. Wait, let me just turn it. So I read 2 books. One is The Vlogger by Samantha Rose, and I gave this 1 star. Yeah, and I'm sad because I think it only has like 2 reviews. Like, it's a new book out there in the market, and the reason why I came across this book is because I was like, you know, suddenly in the mood for vloggers. Like, is there a story out there that that has something to do with vloggers? Oh no, my son. Yes, so given this book is so short, it just totally felt lazy. Okay, and I know that short books can actually have potential because, you know, it's just the way that you would tell the story and choosing what kind of story you want to tell. This book like took the easy way out. Also, there's a lot of like unrealistic stuff that I could not get past. Like, I know you're a new writer, but please make an effort. Okay. For instance, this main character, the main character is the vlogger, and she gets overwhelmed at a restaurant because there are a lot of people there who found out that she goes to that restaurant or cafe at a particular time or day, and so they, like, fans came over and like, dude, you are a vlogger and not an A-list celebrity, so I cannot imagine that happening ever. Yeah, and the main story is there's one obsessed fan who then tries to take her identity, and that person succeeds, like literally getting surgical stuff done on her face. And then I'm like, okay, so none of her friends realize that this is not their friend anymore. Yeah, so 1 star. And the next book I read is Feral by Gemma Amor, and I've read a Gemma Amor book before. It's called the one with the tooth. I forgot. But anyway, this is my second book from hers. The first book that I read from her was actually good. I kind of enjoyed it, and it was actually written pretty well, even if it was a short book. Dear Laura. Okay, yeah, this is a story of a man who abducts her boyfriend, and then he sort of plays with her, like giving her some numbers each year or coordinates that she assumes to be where this man has placed the bones, or, you know, the body, the remains of her boyfriend. But each year is just different. And then he also asks her for some weird requests, like take out your molars and then leave it in your front door. And then I don't know, for some reason she didn't have a CCTV at that time, or no, during this time when this was set, CCTVs were not a thing yet. So yeah. But this new book that I read, Feral, okay, this woman literally turns into I think it's like the disgusting aspect of it. Hold on. Okay, and it's totally fine if she turns into a wolf. Like, I haven't encountered that kind of story yet, but it's so unconvincing the way that you know, she claims that she loves her husband. It's obvious that her husband loves her, but then I just can't fathom why her husband did not even care when she was starting to not care for her hygiene. Like, he just left her alone and like did not intervene. Like, realistically, I think if someone stops eating cooked meat, and if they stink, they don't take a bath, like, no one can handle that. Okay. Yeah, and then I don't know, it just was a miss. So yeah, and I think this vlog is getting too long, and currently I am almost, like, I think 40% through this one and 20% through this one. I'm trying to focus more on this one first, but like I said, it depends, because if I am in the mood for something else, I would probably pick that other book up. Yeah, this is why it's called a mood reading vlog. And you know what? It's fine, okay? It's not so serious. It's reading for fun. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next mood reading vlog. Bye!